Hello there. In this tutorial, we are going to go through how to create a link where if people click it, they can go directly to leave a review for your Google My Business page. We're going to jump right in. That's what you came here for. But at the end, I'm going to tell you how to get more reviews, how to word things properly, how to actually set it up so you're set for success in getting as many reviews as possible. So I have my page here, and I also verified my page. They're going to send you a little postcard in the mail where you punch in a code. They just want to make sure that you're actually located where you say you're located. So it's verified. So I have this feature enabled. So you scroll down. If you haven't replied to reviews, that'll be right there. But over to the right side, it's super easy. It's so much easier in 2020 when this was recorded. It used to be a whole process. Now you just click Share Review Form, and you can just copy this link, and that link will make it super easy. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So hopefully people are logged in. This works on their phone as well. So they not only get your Google My Business, but it says, boom, leave a review for Jacob Ellie, and then share your details, and they can add a photo, but they don't need to add a photo. That's just an option. So here's how you can actually do it to get a lot more reviews. So I make it part of my process. Every single person I work with, I have an email where I thank them for doing business, ask if there's anything I could have done better, and ask them for a review. Now, I think the best way to position it is people want to help you out, but they're a lot more likely if they really believe that their time is going to actually make a difference. So I usually frame it as like, could you please spend 90 seconds to really help me out? And just framing, hey, this would make a big difference for me. I'm a small business owner. This makes such a huge help for me getting new customers and clients. I just want honest feedback. That's what you want to ask for, honest feedback. You don't want to just ask everyone to give you 5 stars, because then if people feel like it was 4-star service or 3-star, they'll probably just not leave a review. Actually, studies have found that between like 4.4 to 4.8 in that range is actually the best range, because people say, hey, people really like this place, but it doesn't seem like they only ask their friends to give them fake reviews or deleted 1-star reviews or things like that. People actually know, hey, there's pros and cons to every business, and they'll actually look for, okay, what are some of the people who are 2-star, 3-star, 4-star saying that are negatives, and does this apply to me? So I always ask people, hey, just give your honest feedback. Let me know precisely what I did well, what I did wrong, what I can improve. And as long as you're delivering great service, it should end up in at least 4.5 stars, which is perfect for your business. And the more reviews you get, the better. That'll help you with Google rankings. That'll also just help with building that trust, which is so incredibly important. Now, here's how you want to structure it. So you don't want people to just say, hey, it was great, or something like that. You want to talk about before, during, and after. So what things were like before, if people can talk about emotion, frustration, like what it was like having that challenge or dealing with other people who are your competitors or things like that. What it was like working with you, that whole process, how did you make things easier or better? And then what are things like right now after they've done business with you? So, and really like emotionally, what does it feel like to have that problem solved? And this applies to all businesses. Even if you're, let's say, a pastry shop, there's still emotion that can be attached to that. Like, hey, I finally found an amazing spot that I can have unbelievable Danish pastries, or a place I can look good by taking my friends to, or I just, the frustration and challenge beforehand is not having a place to, find that. Or during dealing with, it's like how nice it was, how good the customer support was, how good it was to deal with the staff or ask questions or things like that. So no matter the business, there is some level of before, during, or after. So you do want to, actually have people answer those questions. Say, hey, what was it like before, during, after, rather than people just having this blank slate that says share about your details, your experience. That's a lot more intimidating for people than if they just answer a couple of questions, or you give them an idea of something to go off of. I actually did a full training on not only building trust, but putting it into a larger strategy and what they focus on and things like that. The link to that is going to come up right over there. I highly recommend checking that out, because that really goes into every single way you can attract amazing customers. But this one is huge. Sending out those links to every single person you work with or that visits is going to make a huge difference for your business, especially over the long term. It may not bring in customers tomorrow, but it will definitely bring in customers over the next year or two, especially once you have like 50, 100 reviews. Anyway, check out that video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more weekly strategies on small business, creating that trust, reviews, all that stuff.